the cachet of the WNBA elevates. Remember, it could have been even better. You messed it up.
This is wild, because honestly, it feels like there's no way to recoup these losses. Caitlin Clark's European move isn't just a rumor, it could reshape the WNBA entirely. With her potential relocation growing more likely by the day, panic is sweeping the league. Think about it. Clark was poised to make a monumental impact, and maybe the league should have treated their biggest star with a little more respect. Without her, who's even tuning in? Personally, I don't see any financial recovery on the horizon. These are the same executives Caitlin had to navigate all season, let's be real. Inexperienced and out of their depth, and yet she shattered records as if the league didn't exist, leaving the WNBA scrambling in her wake.
Her best, I know she's talented, but she's not strong enough and she doesn't have enough experience right now to compete.
Truthfully, Caitlin had little option but to heed the analysts' advice. She deserves a fresh start, a league that values its stars instead of constantly putting them under a microscope. Let's be real, the non-stop criticism and hostility she's faced is more than anyone should have to endure.
Nonsense about things that Caitlin was doing wrong when, in my personal opinion, she was doing nothing but going out there and playing great basketball every night and ignoring the hate that was coming to her from all sides.
Here's the latest. Caitlin Clark has reportedly received a jaw-dropping contract offer to play in Europe, and word is she's seriously considering it. But the story goes deeper than just money. Throughout her WNBA career, Caitlin has faced relentless challenges, from a league that repeatedly failed to protect its top talent to inadequate support on the court. And this comes despite her immense influence, global recognition, and undeniable impact on the game. These ongoing struggles have pushed her toward one of the boldest career decisions in sports history. After enduring constant obstacles and seeing the league fall short time and again, Caitlin has reached her limit and now she's choosing to step away from the WNBA. The ramifications of her departure could shake the league to its very core. Caitlin's decision to move to Europe makes one thing crystal clear: she's had enough. The WNBA has not consistently afforded her the respect or protection a player of her caliber deserves. Opponents have repeatedly crossed the line, using overly aggressive and sometimes even dangerous tactics against her. Yet the league has often turned a blind eye. Between the lack of protection, persistent targeting by rivals, and glaring indifference from officials, the environment has simply become untenable. Her exit isn't just a loss of a superstar, it's a wake-up call the WNBA cannot ignore.
The NBA became. Even when Jordan was ascending and the league clearly saw that that was the dude, and Nike was marketing the living hell out of Michael Jordan. I want to be like Mike. It was still burning.
Wow, this is a complete mess. Just look at her stats. Compare them to any other guard on the team, and it's clear who carried the load. After enduring season after season of being singled out and treated unfairly, Caitlin Clark is finally listening to her fans and taking control of her career. She's had enough of the league's disregard. Her talent, dedication, and game-changing influence have been undeniable for years. Now, she's ready to turn the page and explore a new chapter in her life. And let's not sugarcoat it. The WNBA is facing a serious threat. Why? Because the league failed to acknowledge just how vital Caitlin Clark has been to its success. Without her, financial losses and a drop in viewership are all but guaranteed. Every time Clark stepped on the court, eyes were on her. She wasn't just a player, she was the league's biggest draw, captivating casual fans and die-hard basketball enthusiasts alike. The WNBA without her is staring at a harsh reality.
A basketball argument. We're making a basketball argument.
We're not saying
No, Andrea, I'm not going to let you do that.
Go ahead,
Andrea, I'm not going to let you make it seem like Caitlin Clark was averaging 5 points a game. At the time, she was still averaging 16 points a game, which was more than a lot of other guards that made the team. So don't do that. Don't make it seem like she was averaging 5 points and this was like a handout. Her numbers... Look at her numbers comparable to the other guards that were on the team.
Caitlin Clark's departure leaves the WNBA facing a colossal challenge, filling the void she leaves behind. Sure, the league boasts other talented athletes like DJ Carrington and Angel Ree, but let's be honest, neither possesses Clark's rare combination of skill, charisma, and sheer star power. This isn't to diminish their talent. They're both exceptional, but Caitlin operated on a level entirely her own. Fans flocked to her not just for her fearless shooting or game-changing dominance, but for her relentless competitiveness and magnetic presence. She wasn't merely a player. She was a movement, a living embodiment of what made the WNBA must-watch. Only now is the league truly grasping the magnitude of her influence. Should she leave, the financial fallout would be staggering. Millions lost in sponsorships, TV deals, ticket sales, and merchandise revenue. And the most frustrating part? This catastrophe could have been avoided. The league had every opportunity to protect Clark on the court, show her the respect she deserved as the league's marquee star, and provide the support necessary for her continued success. Yet somehow they failed. And now the consequences are unavoidable.
Men's basketball right now, It all started from the national championship game, and I've been dealing with this for 2 years now. And understanding, like, yeah, negative things have probably been said about me, but honestly, I'll take that because look where women's basketball is. People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of
The WNBA will now be held fully accountable for letting these problems spiral out of control. Caitlin Clark's exit isn't just a simple departure, it's a seismic shockwave that could permanently reshape the league. So what exactly has been offered to Clark in Europe? Brace yourself. The figures being reported are jaw-dropping, far beyond anything the WNBA has ever provided. In the EuroLeague, where players are treated like royalty, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for her. Caitlin's decision to head overseas isn't just about money. She'll earn significantly more, play fewer games, and gain the time and space to rest, recover, and perform at her absolute peak. It's a career move that maximizes both her value and longevity, and one the WNBA simply failed to match.
The fact that she was getting all of that, yet all of these eyeballs were coming to the league because of her. The Indiana Fever was turning away.
But here's the real game changer. Europe is offering Caitlin the chance to represent the entire league as its face. In addition to that incredible contract, just imagine Caitlin walking onto the court as the lights dim and thousands of people erupt in applause, cheering her name loudly. The energy in those packed arenas, it's absolutely palpable. The EuroLeague is totally prepared to make her the center of their brand and treat her like the global superstar. She truly is, because they know these supporters are living and breathing for her as she nails a deep three. The stadium echoes with every single cheer from the audience. But this time it feels different, doesn't it? Europe isn't just providing Caitlin with a new platform to dominate. They're actively working to establish her as the biggest basketball star in the world. With arenas packed to the brim with devoted fans who cheer and admire her every single move as Caitlin Clark gets ready to embark on this brand new chapter of brilliance, Europe is ready to ensure she shines brighter than ever before. But here's something even wilder. She isn't the only one making noteworthy progress. Other WNBA players are now starting to look for greater opportunities by taking the same path overseas.
Which is up 400% to 40%. Between ticket sales, which is up 93% to 16%. Between regular game viewership, which is up 180% to 20%. What Caitlin Clark has done is grown the WNBA exponentially. She did in 5 weeks what would have taken 5 years. And as it pertains to draft viewership, she did